Right now there is a wind advisory that has been extended until 10 p.m. tonight. It covers much of the South Plains, even a high wind warning for New Mexico. We have marble-sized hail covering the ground. It sounds like the hail is getting bigger. I would assume just slightly above marble size. It's the largest hail that I've seen. And behind the front, cooler conditions. Ahead of the front, windy and dusty conditions. Here's the dry line well east of us. Now east of the dry line, thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms will be setting up around Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. Now this officially is an ice man, not a sleet man anymore, an ice man, because we do have a lot of ice around the area. Not only is this an ice man, I can do a really easy dance on the sidewalk. This is how it's going to be when you walk outside your house tomorrow morning. It is extremely slippery on these sidewalks. Not only if you're going to your car for the first time, this is what you can be expecting. A lot of freezing rain fell, and that means you have a lot of ice on your car. However, that will be moving away by tomorrow. Here's why. Live pinpoint Doppler 1 radar scanning the skies. And yes, we do have some precipitation well off towards our northeast around Matador and Turkey. Now this precipitation really isn't reaching the ground. That's called virga. Snowman, this is the cousin of the snowman, a sleet man. And unfortunately the eyes on here aren't that great, but there is enough sleet out here on the south part of Lubbock to make a sleet man. As you can see, visibility is very low, about a half a mile right now, 71 degrees. The wind's out of the southwest at 22 miles an hour. Now
here's meteorologist Jon Aaron.
The bad news is it's going to be quite dusty tomorrow afternoon. The good news is it won't be as bad as Saturday. Here's the forecast over the next 3 days. Yes, we're going to see a dusty day and very windy day tomorrow with high temperatures right around 73 degrees, and then a cold front will slide through the South Plains, dropping our temperatures down to 57 on Thursday, 56 degrees on Friday, and the winds will continue over the next 3 days. Live pinpoint Doppler 1 radar scanning the skies right now. Of course, we have no precipitation to talk about. Temperatures all across the South Plains very warm. It's 73 degrees on the South Loop, a southwesterly wind at 15 miles an hour. Abernathy checking in at 69 degrees, a southwesterly wind at 5 miles an hour. Floydada 69, a southeasterly wind at 10 miles an hour. Relative humidity right around 14%. Littlefield 69 degrees, relative humidity at 14%. Plainview checking in at 69 degrees, a southeasterly wind at 8 miles an hour. Right now in Rawls, it's 69 degrees, a southwesterly wind at 12 miles an hour. And right now in Olton, it's 66 degrees. Here's the regional satellite radar composite. This is over the last 12 hours. Of course, we have clear skies over the state of Texas. The next storm system is well off towards our west and northwest. We are dealing with a trough of low pressure, which is kicking up the winds just a little bit off towards our west, but it's giving us a lot of warm air, and this warm air will continue to be with us tomorrow afternoon. But not only that, the winds will start to kick up associated with this trough of low pressure. We can see wind gusts as high as 50 miles an hour, and then this cold front will approach the South Plains by tomorrow afternoon into Thursday morning, and when it moves through us, it will switch the winds out of the north and northwest, and it will cool us off into the 50s for Thursday. Now the big story for tomorrow, of course, will be the winds. Right now they're generally out of the southwest, 20 to 25 miles an hour. Later on tomorrow morning, they should be sustained winds around 16 and 15 miles an hour here in the hub, 13 miles an hour in Post, but the big time winds will come by tomorrow afternoon. These are sustained winds here in Lubbock, 39 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour in Littlefield, and like I said before, we can see wind gusts as high as 50 to 55, and the winds will stay with us through tomorrow evening and even I should say, into Thursday. That's the reason why Lubbock has issued a wind advisory for much of the South Plains. This is through 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Now, that being said, low temperatures tomorrow morning will be right around the 40 degree mark, 42 degrees here in the hub, 45 degrees at Lake Allen Henry in Olton. High temperatures for tomorrow, another warm one, 73 degrees and 74 degrees in Post, 74 degrees in Dickens. On top of the Caprock, we'll see temperatures at 74 in Tahoka, Wolfforth at 73, and Levelland at 72 degrees. So the forecast tomorrow is sunshine in the morning and then blowing dust by tomorrow afternoon with sustained winds anywhere from 35 to 40 miles an hour. It's going to be another nasty one tomorrow afternoon, unfortunately. But here's a look at the 7-day forecast. On Thursday, like I said, we will be cooling off to 57 degrees, 56 degrees on Friday. the weekend is looking very nice with high temperatures on Saturday at 56 degrees, 64 degrees on Sunday. Now, with that all being said, remember the fire danger will be extremely high tomorrow afternoon, and we will see some isolated blowing dust, so be very careful on those roadways tomorrow afternoon as we head back home from work.
Yeah, driving could be a hazard.
It could be, especially by tomorrow afternoon.
Right. Thanks, John.
Sports is next.